It's been a while since I've been this excited about an anime 3 episodes in. After last week, I had so many questions, few of which get answered, and now there's some new ones. So with that, let's just jump into episode 3 of Solo Leveling. We kick this episode off with a recap of the ending of the last episode, where Ginu is a bloody mess on an altar, and then a congratulations player sign shows up, and he wakes up in the middle of a hospital with all the limbs that he had lost, they're all back. Basically, as soon as he wakes up, the Hunters Association shows up, and they start questioning him. It turns out everybody else who was in the cave is alive, including Juhi and Mr. Song. Mr. Song's probably going to retire, and Juhi's getting psychiatric treatment. But when the Hunters Association investigated, they didn't find a temple or statues, only Ginu. So they decide to test if he's had a second awakening, which apparently is the only known way to upgrade your status as a hunter. And well, he hasn't. He's still super weak, even for an E class. As soon as they leave, we realize that the gamer screen has just been up the whole time, and that Ginu's the only one who can see it. His sister shows up, and then after scolding him 30 seconds later, she's kind of over it. She got over him being nearly killed really quickly. But again, he's always hurt, so that kind of makes sense. We see all sorts of different screens that show different things, and you just know that's going to be a big plot point that comes up later. The important one for now is he has daily strength training, and if you complete it, you get a reward. Failing it gets you punished. And we learn pretty quickly that is something you do not want to do. So after failing day 1 of his One Punch Man workout, he wakes up in another dimension being chased through a desert by killer giant worms. When he does complete his training, he gets skill points to power himself up, little abilities, and then little mystery box rewards. And he starts cramming all these skill points into strength, which honestly might be a mistake for him. I know he's really used to being weak and wants to be strong, but maybe durability should be something that he puts his time into. Then we see the Guildmaster and that blonde S-rank hunter get together, where he asks her to be an instructor for a B-ranked mission for a gate that just appeared. Then right after, we see that Juhi gets a call asking her to return. The way they're hyping up this gate seems pretty clear. This is going to be a meeting between Juhi, the S-rank girl, probably Ginu if things get out of hand, and probably the hoodie girl. They're putting too much emphasis on this one B-rank mission. That's one of the cool things about being so out of the loop with this and so fresh to it, is I have all these different theories and questions for things, and it's so exciting because I have no idea what's going to happen. With these gates, what is real? What's not? Is this a video game? Is there another world that's a video game? Are there gods controlling all of this? There's so many possibilities. Between the extreme gore, getting teased little bits and pieces of information, having no clue about where this story is going or what the general world really is and what the rules are, this really does kind of remind me of Attack on Titan, and I say that in the best way possible. Anyway, we see the reward he got for his last training session was a key, which takes him to a special dungeon in another dimension, where he has to, you guessed it, solo level it. Immediately he's attacked by goblins, and it's cool to see him actually still struggle. He didn't just go from E rank to overpowered right away, but he's clearly improved, he's clearly stronger, and he is taking damage from these things. But it actually matters when he kills them, because these were things that were life-threatening to him before. He's clearly more skilled and has a newfound sense of confidence. Well, until his PTSD hits, because then he loses his weapon and sees a wolf who is clearly a bigger threat, which he's able to sense, and then we're off to the next episode. So we're gonna see how that plays out, because he still has to take out the boss of this dungeon, and hopefully we get that next week, because I can't wait to see where this goes next.